streamlined time. They're a forecast of the zipper vest that you and I'll be wearing when Hirohito and Hitler are things you talk about only in the past tense, like Dillinger and Model Ts. There's no magic in Charlie's dexterity. Controls lead from the artificial extremities to the shoulders, and manipulation of the shoulder muscles operates the hooks. And he can wind that watch as easily as he can throw a baseball. Next, his wallet, which he won pitching horseshoes. Then his glasses. He polished them when he took them off last night. Finally, his coat. And if there were some fluff on the lapel, he'd pick it off. A pencil in the wrong pocket, back it goes into the right one. And he does all these things as automatically as he'd turn a doorknob. Feeding himself is another lifetime habit that my neighbor McGonigal was determined to hang on to when he came back from France. In the hospital, and for a time afterwards, he felt uncomfortable being fed by someone else. And the first thing he set out to master was the knack of eating. Now watch him at breakfast and see how well he succeeds. You know, it's McGonigal's boast that there isn't an inch of McGonigal waistline that he didn't put there himself. One or two companies manufacture special knives and forks and glasses, coffee cups, designed for such cases as Charlie's. But he doesn't even know where to buy them, and he never bothered to find out. He manages very well with the same utensils that he'd find in a restaurant. For a while, during what Charlie called his amateur days, it seemed as if it took him all day to eat. That wasn't for long, though. You should see him wolf a meal at my place, especially when it's porterhouse steak, medium rare. You notice that sometimes he makes adjustments before certain operations? Well, these are to change the width or the tension or the angle. Charlie can still remember when wanting a smoke meant getting the aid of a nurse or the man with the wounded leg in the adjoining cot. Lying in the hospital, thinking and wondering, planning for the future, a fella somehow needed a cigarette more than he used to. So smoking was the next thing he got after. And nowadays, the only difficulty he has with cigarettes is staying away from them. Well, well, the Dodgers won a doubleheader. How about that? Now, let's see. 6 players and the manager were yanked from yesterday's game at Ebbets Field. Off to work. And here's another neighbor of mine, Walter Antonowitz. Morning, Walter. Can I drop you off someplace? No, thanks. Walter likes walking. Well, suit yourself, fella. See you tonight for some ping pong. There's nothing unusual about this car. It's a stock model and no special gadgets. Ignition. Starter. Into gear. And away. Oh, I forgot to mention about Walter, who likes to walk. Lost both legs in the other war.
Really appreciate being asked to be here and speak in front of all of you today. It's a great honor for me and for the Military Order of the Purple Heart. Kind of tell you kind of how I got here, what the Military Order of the Purple Heart is, and why we're here with you today. Very similar to the 20-plus Purple Heart recipients that you see here today. All of us have experienced some sort of wounds in combat while engaged with the enemy, and we chose to continue to give here within our community.
Whereas the Purple Heart is the oldest military decoration in present use and was widely initiated and was initially created as the badge of military merit by George Washington. Be it resolved that I, Chris Vedvik, Commander of the Department of Florida Military Order Purple Heart, do